Raquel Leviss of Vanderpump Rules is in no one's good books after she deceived her friends, but is she being hated too much? The former beauty queen shocked everyone when news broke that she and Tom Sandoval had an ongoing affair behind Ariana Madix's back. Now, Raquel is being looked down on. Raquel's been a hot-button topic since her affair with Tom broke. Raquel first joined the Vanderpump Rules group when she was dating DJ James Kennedy. Raquel waltzed onto the scene with a deer-in-the-headlights look and a sweet demeanor. While some, like Lala Kent, noticed her slimy ways from day one, others thought she was harmless. Throughout her evolution, it has become apparent that Raquel stopped people-pleasing and started looking out for only herself. Along the way, she had backstabbed friends and proved she was not a girl's girl. Raquel put up with disrespect from co-stars, not a villain. One reason that Raquel may not be a villain is that she often dealt with a lot of hate from her fellow co-stars. The model was often looked down on by her Vanderpump Rules cast members, including Stassi Schroeder and Lala. The environment was often toxic. An example is when Lala called Raquel dumb and stupid. Even James, after their breakup, jumped on the bandwagon of mocking his ex-fiancée's intelligence. The lack of love shown for her could have been a potential driving force for her ultimate betrayal. Raquel may have narcissistic traits, ultimate villain. Raquel has self-admittedly started doing what she wanted, without worrying about the repercussions. It was hard to ignore that during the reunion, she cried about having aged out of the pageants but didn't shed one tear when she was being ganged up on by the group. Even though Raquel said she didn't like lying, it seemed she got a high from keeping such a big secret. Raquel makes bad decisions, but that can be relatable, not a villain. Okay, so Raquel made a bad decision, but so does everyone else. Raquel was first in a toxic relationship with James, then she tried to stand up to Lala with no real leg to stand on, and then she ended with a bang thanks to her affair. Raquel was lost in her relationship with Tom, which caused her lapse in judgment. She seemed to pretend to be virtuous, ultimate villain. Even though Raquel personally believed she was a good girl, she often seemed to be living in a land of delusion. The Vanderpump Rules star became great at portraying that persona, which included isolating herself from the women of the group and bonding more with the guys. By having the Toms, Peter Madrigal, and Brock Davies by her side, she felt less ostracized, and it only gave her more power to assert herself with the group. She forgave James Kennedy over again, not a villain. Multiple times she was seen forgiving James after one of his insulting tirades. Raquel often stood up for the UK native, who was a monster when he drank one too many. The Vanderpump Rules star often was the only one backing James after he would attack the servers. Without a doubt, Raquel's patience was admirable. Raquel criticizes her ex's ultimate villain, who hasn't complained about a crazy ex they have dated in the past. However, not many people have reality TV star exes. Raquel should have known better than to criticize James to his group of friends that he introduced her to in the first place. Raquel wasted no time flipping the script when it came to blasting James for his mommy issues. She also found joy in pointing out how much his new girlfriend, Ali Luber, looked like his mother. When it came to a woman scorned, Raquel didn't hold back. She may have turned to Tom Sandoval to boost her self-esteem, not a villain. After Raquel's failed engagement, she may have felt like no one but Tom cared about her. The co-owner of Tom has a way of convincing women that they are the best ones around, and that trait tricked Raquel. Raquel was feeling vulnerable and probably couldn't help the fact that she was falling for a charismatic man as she just wanted to feel loved. Raquel made Peter Madrigal feel bad, ultimate villain. Peter, the manager of Sir, genuinely seemed to have a real crush on Raquel, but it was clear that she was only using him for a free dinner and a shoulder to cry on. During their one and only date, Raquel spent most of the time talking about herself and even crying when she talked about her failed pageant career. Peter, naturally, seemed a bit offended when he was left with not only the bill but a wet shirt and no one to call his girlfriend. She cares too much about having a partner, not a villain. It was clear that Raquel put a lot of unnecessary pressure on herself to find the perfect relationship. Dating anywhere is hard, but in Los Angeles, the pool gets slimmer and slimmer. While trying to find the perfect guy, she often lost a sense of herself. While dating James, she never stuck up for herself, afraid it would upset the DJ. This trait is more sad father than villainous. Raquel burned Ariana Madix, who always had her back, ultimate villain. In the end, Raquel broke the girl code, and that can never be forgiven. The Vanderpump Rules star burned every bridge she had when Raquel chose to have an affair with Tom. Their affair started after boys' night and continued while everyone was in Mexico for Sheena Shea's wedding. They didn't stop until they were caught. Now that Raquel's true colors are shining through, no one will ever trust her again.
Love in a modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.